Hey everybody, this is Tech Teach again. In the last lesson we built a cube, a 3-inch by 3-inch cube. We started out with a 2D drawing and turned it into a 3D drawing by extruding it. And in this lesson we're going to turn it into an L shape by extruding something out of it. So we'll look real quick at the assignment. In this assignment, I have my students take these crude drawings and turn them into 3D objects. And each object, starting from 1 going down, gets a little bit more difficult or just changes the way they have to use the tools. And most of the information that you'll be learning is about how to use the extrude tool and how to fine-tune and manipulate your drawings. So the first one that we're going to do is this one right here. This is just an L shape. It is on an isometric grid paper, and we have 1 inch of space here, 1 inch of space here. It's a 3-inch tall, 3-inch wide, 3-inch deep cube. So to get started, we've got our 3 by 3 by 3 cube here. All we've got to do is figure out how to make it into the L shape that we're looking for. Well, we've already got our cube made, and so we're going to begin with cube 1A that we saved from the last video tutorial. We go to Sketch, we choose 2D Sketch. Now, when you click on 2D Sketch, it's important that you click on the surface, not on a line, but on the surface in the middle that you want to sketch on. And in this case, we're going to draw on this sketch right here. So once I choose that sketch, the front view, it flips this around. This is a really neat feature. This allows you to flip around and see all of the sides. And we have a sketch started on the front view, the one that's pointing at us here. And in the front view, what we're going to end up doing is drawing a line 1 inch over, 2 inches down, 2 inches over, so that we can correctly draw this. I guess we could draw, instead of a line, we could do a rectangle as well. We could click here and we could start on this corner, and then we could move out and we could type 2 tab 2, enter, and that drew everything that we're going to extrude out. And this is going to be left, and it's going to cut away the blue square. So once we do that, we can go back to model, we can choose create and extrude. When we do that, it automatically turns this feature around, and we can select which part we want to extrude. So I'm just hovering over these and it's highlighting for me. When I click on that, it gives me a preview. Now I could put in a negative value here, or I can simply just click and drag and watch this take that away. Now if I to finish, all I've got to do is press enter, or I can hover around over here and this additional properties screen pops up, and I click OK, and that goes away. So there we have the additional or the extruded cutaway. The first one we extrude, we're using an additive method. Now what we're doing is we've drawn a cube, and we use the subtractive method to cut away something from our cube. So all of the cubes that you see on the assignment have some portion that they start out with a cube, and then we cut away parts of the object using extrude cut. Now as we're finished, we want to go to the iPro button, save as. Don't click save, because save will just erase the cube that you started with. We want to save as something different so that we keep our cube 1A, and now we're going to call it cube 2. Actually, this is going to be cube 1, and cube 1A is going to be the L shape. Yeah. So now when we go and we can open up another one, I need to find my cubes. Yeah. Now I have cube 1A, and then I have cube 1. Cube 1 is the cube that I start with for the next assignment. Okay, so for number 2, I'm going to start here and work with the next one. All right, so you can check that out in the next lesson. Check out the webpage, tech-teach.com, and